I was sitting here with Dennis. Dennis came in and he's doing the regenerative medicine program on his low back. Dennis, before you came in, what were some of the things you had going on in the low back? What were some of the problems that you were noticing?
Crushing, excruciating pain, and just nausea, just constant emotional pains because you hurt so bad that it affects you mentally.
Yeah.
You start thinking you're just going nuts, and you don't think you're ever going to come back from it.
I remember some of our conversations that we had with you and your wife. You were kind of just hanging on by a thread, hoping.
I was throwing myself as I walked.
Yeah.
And I'd have to stop and just sit down for a couple of minutes and wonder if I'm just need to go get in the vehicle and just go home
From work, right?
from work. Or
You I remember because you have a physical job where you're on your feet all day, and I questioned Dennis, how in the hell are you making it through the day? And you're like, sometimes I just go sit down.
you just
Right.
have to. That and my hard head and drive.
Yeah.
Self-motivation. A lot of people don't have lots of self-motivation. In my case, if I didn't, I'd already been crawling around the ground.
Yeah.
Probably.
So after you had the procedure done, it's been a couple months. What's happened in that low back?
I do a exercise program that you gave me. I have a little bit of residual pain that doesn't have anything to do particularly with the lower back, where it was crushing me early.
Mm. How's work?
That part, that has improved.
Yeah.
Yeah, things, a lot of things improve, and then it's kind of like battling demons. I got more than one demon I'm battling.
Right.
It's just, first it was where my injections were given,
Mm-hmm.
and I learned now that you can't be impatient on your injections.
Mm-hmm.
You
Sure.
have to be,
Let it do its time and let it do its job.
and you can't expect overnight results.
Right.
You have to stay on that. And I would suggest that eating is your main thing. Your inflammation. If you get rid of inflammation, you've gotten rid of the demon.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what haunted me was it.
So if somebody was thinking about doing this with their low back, what would you say?
I would say I was at the point to where I took the last day when I just gave up and figured I'd never get better. And then my wife found you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was to where the last day I took 4 leaves, 3 Tylenols, and hour and a half later it still didn't do any good. So I figured by then I'd end up with stomach cancer or death or something if you don't do something.
Right.
So now I've taken 1 Tylenol a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. I don't take no pills. I don't like to take any drugs. Aspirin's no.
So you went from all that mess
Yeah, I just
nothing.
cold turkey. Now the other day, so if you figure if I was taking all them pills and then now if I felt a little under the weather the other day because this time of the year viruses are going
Sure.
everywhere, I took 1 small Tylenol the other day and I probably didn't really need to. That's pretty much the way it works now.
If you have any questions with what we did with Dennis, you can give us a call here at 636-239-5252. Congratulations.